We start with the spots along Singapore's east coast that locals know for easy getaways and family vibes. Changi Beach kicks it off as one of the oldest, stretching over 3 kilometers with a mix of calm waters and plane spotting thrills. Back in the 1940s, it was a simple fishing area, but war times turned it dark with sad events from the past. Fast forward, and it's cleaned up into a peaceful park beach where you can cycle or picnic under coconut trees. The water here is shallow, great for kids splashing around, but watch for jellyfish in rainy months. Locals love it for barbecues at night, with the airport runway lights adding a cool glow. But here's the twist. Overexpansion from nearby projects has shrunk some parts, making it feel squeezed. Still, it's a survivor. Next up, East Coast Park Beach, the giant of them all at 15 kilometers long. This man-made wonder started in the 1970s when the government reclaimed land from the sea to give us more green space. It's like a playground for everyone. Skate parks, seafood spots, and endless paths for jogging or blading. The sand is soft and golden, imported to make it feel tropical, and the waves are gentle enough for beginners to try water sports. But competition from fancier malls nearby has pulled some crowds away, yet it bounces back with events like music fests. Fun fact, it's home to the famous East Coast Lagoon Food Village, where you can grab chili crab right by the shore. Locals tip, go early mornings to avoid the heat and snag a quiet spot for yoga. Pasir Beach follows, tucked in a park that's over 70 hectares big. It began as a swampy area in the 1980s, transformed into a beach with playgrounds and mangroves. The highlight is the bird-watching tower overlooking the sea, where you spot kingfishers diving for fish. Waters here are calm, ideal for fishing or just dipping toes, but tides can bring in trash from the straits, so check reports before swimming. Over the years, it faced erosion from strong currents, but reinforcements like breakwaters saved it. Now, it's a hit for camping under stars. Singaporeans flock here for pony rides or obstacle courses, making it feel like an adventure zone. Punggol Beach rounds out the east, a smaller spot with a rocky edge that tells a tough story. In the 1940s, it was a site of wartime hardships, marked now by a simple plaque. But today, it's reborn with boardwalks and views of Malaysia across the water. The sand is pebbly, not super soft, but perfect for skipping stones or quiet walks. Development booms nearby have added cafes, drawing more feet, but locals worry about losing its wild feel. It pulls in crowds for sunrise pics, especially on weekends, and the nearby waterway park links it to cycling trails. Shifting to the North Beach section, we focus on Sembawang Park Beach, the underrated northern gem that's all about chill vibes away from tourist buzz. This beach started as a naval base area in the 1920s, with old black and white houses still standing nearby. It's got a mix of sand and rocks, with fishing jetties where uncles cast lines for hours. The water's movement here is influenced by the less trafficked northern strait, contributing to the overall sense of tranquility and seclusion. But storms in the 2000s washed away parts, leading to rebuilds that added paths and playgrounds. Locals love it for bottle tree views and heritage trails that loop through history, often for family gatherings with sea breezes cooling the air. Now, in the Sentosa Beaches section, we dive into the island's trio of man-made shores that turned a former fort into a fun hub. Siloso Beach leads as the lively one, near a World War II fort that once guarded it. Built in the 1970s from reclaimed land, it's packed with volleyball courts and bars. The sand is fine and white, trucked in for that resort feel, and the vibe ramps up at night with music and lights. But over-tourism has crammed it sometimes, with critics saying it's lost its quiet side. Still, it hosts mega events like beach parties, drawing tens of thousands. Singaporeans tip, hit the zip lines or hydro dash for thrills, but book ahead. Palawan Beach is next, the family-friendly spot with a suspension bridge to a tiny islet. It started in the 1990s as part of Sentosa's Glow Up, featuring pirate-themed play areas and shallow lagoons. The water is calm, safe for little ones, and the views include massive ships on the horizon. Challenges came from oil spills in the past, but cleanups made it sparkle again. Locals flock for picnics under palms, and it's famous for the southernmost point marker. Step there and feel like you're at Singapore's edge, especially for sunset chases. Tanjong Beach wraps Sentosa, the romantic escape with a curved shore that feels more private. Developed in the 1980s, it draws from old village roots but now boasts beach clubs and yoga spots. The sand is soft with fewer crowds, making it ideal for reading or stargazing. But high tides can flood paths, and luxury builds nearby have upped prices for eats. It shines at night with fire shows, pulling couples for dates. Heading to the Southern Islands Beaches section, we explore the offshore escapes that feel worlds away from the city hustle, starting with St. John's Island. This beach haven was once a quarantine spot in the 1870s for sick travelers, but now it's the gateway to the Sisters Islands Marine Park. The sands are natural and powdery, home to friendly stray cats that greet visitors near the pier. Ferries from Marina South Pier get you there in 30 minutes, and while it used to be barren, eco-efforts have made it a lush stopover. Locals camp here for star-filled nights, but bring your own supplies. It's still largely rustic despite the foot traffic. Lazarus Island connects via a causeway, a spot that has recently transformed from a secret hideaway to a trendy escape. It began as a tiny isle in maps from the 1800s, merged later for more space. The C-shaped lagoon offers turquoise waters and soft sand, but here's the update. It's no longer just raw nature. As of late 2023, it hosts tiny house accommodations and a convenience store, meaning you don't have to haul everything in anymore. While purists miss the empty days, many love the new glamping vibe. It's still pristine, but now with a touch of comfort for day trippers. Kusu Island follows, the tiny turtle-shaped spot with beaches tied to legends. Folklore says 2 turtles saved sailors here, leading to temples built on its sands. The beach is small but clean, with lagoons for safe dips. It's a quiet retreat most of the year, but during the 9th lunar month, it explodes with activity as thousands of pilgrims visit the shrines. Storms eroded parts in the 1990s, but rock buns bolstered it back. Locals visit for the Tortoise Sanctuary and picnics, blending faith with fun. Sisters Islands round it out, the wild heart of Singapore's biodiversity. Named after a sad tale of sisters drowning, they are now the dedicated marine park. After closing for enhancements, Big Sisters Island reopened in 2024 with a new tidal pool and a floating boardwalk that lets you observe corals without getting wet. Unlike the old days of charter-only access, public ferries now stop here on weekends. It's an eco-fan's dream with snorkeling trails and guided walks, but slots fill up fast, so planning is essential. In the Offshore Beaches section, we turn to Pulau Ubin's rustic shores. We swap the closed Norden Beach for the crowd favorite Jelutong Beach. Located conveniently near the main jetty, this is the island's camping capital. It faces the mainland, offering stunning views of Changi's coast and plane landings. It's grassy, open, and alive with campers pitching tents and lighting fires. While the water is a bit murky for swimming due to boat traffic, it's the perfect spot for watching the sunrise or spotting wild boars roaming the fringe. It's the accessible adventure zone of the island. Mamam Beach offers a quieter alternative on the island's northeast. Named after old village camps, it dates back to the 1950s and features a reinforced seawall to battle erosion. The shore here is rocky and fringed with mangroves, making it less about swimming and more about solitude and fishing. It sits near the Ubin Living Lab, and while the hike there takes effort, the silence is the reward. It's a survivor of coastline changes, drawing hikers who want to see Ubin's rugged, unpolished side away from the bicycle crowds. As these beaches show, Singapore's shores are more than sand. They're stories of bounce backs and hidden thrills waiting for your next trip. But just when you think you've seen them all, one forgotten cove whispers of treasures no map marks, leaving you wondering if the real adventure starts where the waves hide their secrets.